Starting off the tour, we will waste no time. Walking through the front door, on either side, you have a Dropbox little area. This right here has 4 boxes, this one has 1. And then above all of this has shotgun traps in case anybody's trying to go deep. On this side, this brings us to our ladder hatch that goes straight up to the shooting floor. And then this is how it would look whenever you go offline. Raiders would break this and then be having to go through a metal embrasure, so they would have to break that in addition. So jumping through this right here, we have an auto turret, and then we go up. We have 3 furnaces, 6 furnaces right above it. Garage doors all the way through. We have our tier 3 and our main loot room. Right here we have 6 boxes on this side, 3 on top, and then 4 more right here. We have an additional box right here, but that is actually removable, so you don't want to keep a lot of stuff in there. We'll jump up, go through this ladder hatch. This brings you into the bedroom. You have 2 lockers on each side in case you're trying to take heli quick. Garage doors, 2 beds, but you can easily fit a 3rd if you're a trio. Then you have your shooting floor. Garage doors on either side, so if they come in from the beginning, then you can actually come down. This is also made so that way if you're getting raided and you're online, if they blow in through the front door, you can come in from the core, go down behind them, either place down a new door, place down a window, something to lock them in. Do with that what you wish. Now, the kick of all of this is that it is a bunker as well. So if we actually kill ourselves, then we have a bag here, first bunker. Right here, you would spawn in here, break this half wall. It would break this square right above it. And then this is your bunker. You have a 1x1 sealed in, which is 16 rockets because it's fully armored. That is to go to TC. And then this right here would be your loot room for all of your other stuff. So if you want to put your AKs, gear sets, stuff like of value in there. That way you have 2 boxes there, and then you have a lot of space inside of the actual bunker. If we no-clip through and we go into the bunker, this is what it looks like. We have a small box, a spot for 2 sleeping bags, 2 vending machines, and then a drop box in and drop box out. And you can 100% fit 2 bags here. And here's 2 sleeping bags to prove that you can put 2 sleeping bags here. And that's pretty much the end of the tour. Let's get on to the build. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into the build. We're going to place a lower triangle here, a raised triangle, and then a lower triangle. We're going to place a square off of each one. So then we're going to place triangles in between. And you should have something that looks like this, like a little half circle. We're going to go ahead, and this side's going to be the bunker of the 1x1. So we're going to wall all the way around it. We're going to put a square on top. We're going to leave it open for the time being. We're going to put 2 half walls here. Fill them with triangles. And then we're going to half wall all the way around with a low wall. Seal that off, and that is going to create the style for our little bunker. Off of these, we're going to place a square off of each. We're going to do triangle, triangle, but except this one in the middle is actually going to be a raised one. And then we're going to, on top of it, put half walls and seal it off so that way nobody can pick inside of it in order to get into the bunker for free. We're going to place 2 walls off, and then we're going to come around here. We're going to place a triangle on the back side and another triangle on the other side. So totally you should have something that looks like this to begin with. So we're going to go ahead and start working on this bunker. You're going to place 2 half walls, but you're going to delete the one underneath it. Place a triangle, and then a hard side facing outwards, so that way nobody could pick that and get in. Triangle right here. A half wall, and then another half wall on top of it. Hard side it, break that one. And whenever you're done, you should have something that has a little bit under 20%, so either 17 or 14. That's perfectly acceptable. We're going to place a triangle off of here. You can make this stone if you'd like. This is how you would pick out your workbench, so you can do whatever you feel is necessary. Keep it wood if you want to break it and you don't have a tier 3 yet. I would keep mine metal whenever I have a tier 3. We're going to get into the loot rooms right now, so you're going to fill all the way around you and fill that in, and then a half wall layer on top of it. We're going to put a salvage shelf in here with 4 boxes, and then 2 boxes on top of it. You can fit a lot more small boxes, but I just chose not to. On this other side, we're going to have another loot room. So pretty standard. We're going to place a half wall so we can fit more boxes and have our handmade shelf rather than using a salvage shelf on this side. You can wall all of this around you once you're done. And then right above where the tier 3 goes, we're going to place a ladder frame. That is so that way you guys can get in and out of the roof from either the front or the middle of the base. We're going to fill in all of this behind the base. It is essentially all just honeycomb in order to protect the bunkers. So you're just standardly filling it up. So you should have something that looks like this. We're going to place and seal this as well, so that way they can't splash the first and second floor. You're going to go up again. So 2 layers of honeycomb just going straight up. Seal all of this off. And then finally, put a lid on it and fully seal them all off. So now you should have something that looks like this. And we're ready to go into our next step. So for this, we're going to go and we're going to place 3 lower triangles in front. We're going to place a square, and a square. Triangles in between them. So now you should have something that looks like this. These triangles are just honeycomb, so we're just going to fill them in right off the bat. You're going to do that on both sides. This is where you enter the base, so we're going to put our door frame here, and we're going to wall all the way around it. So now you should have something that looks like this. Right here on this one, we're going to go ahead and seal that off. This is where our 3 small furnaces go. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and place 2 frames. Actually 3. You're going to place a wall here. Half wall before you place the garage door frame. Break it. And then put a frame back there. So now you should have something that looks like this. Basically 2 frames, a half wall. This right here is going to be a loot room. So you can go ahead and place it like this. Half wall. Low wall underneath it. It's not really that necessary. We just have it for, you know, looks and stuff like that. You could easily put a garage door there. Garage door frames all the way around. And then the thing is, you do not seal these in. These are going to be straight up. This allows us to have shotgun traps that are essentially undrainable. You could still shoot them out though, so I would keep that in mind. Alright, so we're left with this right here. This is where we should be at. We're going to place 2 walls, and then we're going to seal these off. We're going to place a garage door frame, and then we're going to place 2 half walls. We're going to seal this in right here, seal this part in, and this makes our loot room and then our area for our furnaces. Additionally, you should probably put garage door frames there, so that way it's sealed off. This square, we're just going to seal. This one's gonna have our ladder hatch, so that way it goes straight up from the beginning. And then finally, you're just gonna go around and put your shooting floor. So you should have something that looks like this. We're gonna wall all of this in this pattern. So you should have something that looks like this from the top. Once you have this, you're gonna seal it in. This makes it so that way you can get it from the core. And I'm sorry, on this part right here, you're actually not supposed to have a wall frame. I put a window, and that works out a lot better. So then moving back up to the top, you're just gonna seal this in. And finally, that is the end of the base. So coming in, you guys can furnish it however you'd like. I'll show you guys back at my base over here, right behind it, how I furnished it. Walking through the front door, bear rug, 4 shotgun traps on top, another 3 on each side going into the next spots for the loot room. And then this is how I did the ladder hatch. I put it facing this way, so that way whenever you hit the shotgun traps, you can just keep going. I put 2 door frames here so that we could have a garage door, so they'd have to spend an extra 3 rockets. Into the middle, I put an auto turret. The furnaces up here fits 6. 3 furnaces here. And then I disguised the underground bunker. Here's where I put all the storage. Go up a floor, I put 2 lockers for whenever you're trying to take heli. 2 beds, you can easily fit a 3rd though. And then your shooting floor. And that's pretty much it. Additionally, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you guys liked it, make sure to leave a like. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.